Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. It is a rainy Sunday here in South Carolina. I am headed to church this morning, and it is 9:19 a.m. My Sunday school class starts at 10 o'clock a.m. And so I just wanted to come right quick this morning and just sprinkle a little bit of sunshine on this cloudy, rainy day to you guys out there. I'm just fighting through some stuff because, honey, when I woke up this morning, I did not feel like anybody's sunshine because my period's on and I was feeling blah. But such is life, right? This is something we have to deal with as women who are in that stage of life. And I think I'm about over it, though. I'm like, if I don't have any more periods ever again in my life, I think I'll be absolutely okay with that. But it don't work like that unless you have, some other things done. But nonetheless, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you all had a wonderful weekend this weekend. I hope that something exciting and great happened for you. And I hope that your expectations for this week are absolutely amazing because we get what we expect. So, sometimes we just have to change our mindsets and focus on the good things instead of the bad, and always look for positive things instead of always looking at the negative things. But guys, I just want to come with a quick story time as today is Sunday, spiritual Sunday. And I was just thinking about last night about I was in this service one time. It was a Friday night service. It wasn't a regular church service. It was a Friday night service. It was at another church, not my home church, not my local church, but I was going to support somebody who was ministering at a church. And it was on a Friday night. And on this particular day, I think I had wore to work some jeans and a t-shirt and some sneakers. And I didn't feel like changing clothes, and so I just wore, what I wore to work. I didn't feel like putting on the dress. I didn't feel like changing clothes. I went as I was, because the Bible says you can come as you are. So I went as I was, but I was in the service, and I forgot how many speakers were. I think it was more than one speaker, and it had like a theme to it. And I think the last girl that spoke, she was kind of a young girl, maybe like in her 20s. And then I don't know if she had called like a prayer line, or I don't know if she called a prayer line or something, but I think people started going up to get prayed for. Sometimes those services get kind of weird. If you're not used to stuff like that, you can get kind of weird, and sometimes people get kind of flaky, and you have to have discernment and be discerning in those types of situations. And I've been in church enough to know when stuff's going to the left, and I can kind of, feel in a sense things. Just because I've been brought up, I've been brought up in church all my life. I've been in, that's all I really know pretty much is, going to church, being in church. As most of us probably, do how we all grew up. And so she came to me and she said to me, she's like, "Can I pray for you?" And I said, "No, I'm good." Because I wasn't feeling it. I said, "No, I'm good." Because I don't allow anybody to put their hands on me. Because people, you don't know what people, do, what they're into, what kind of spirits they're trying to transfer onto you, what they're dealing with, they're battling with. And you have to be careful when people, want to pray for you, when they want to touch you and actually physically lay their hands on you and pray for you, because you don't know, I heard her speak. I mean, she did a wonderful job. It sounded like her whole sermon is something that she got off Google. Or she downloaded from the internet. It sounded good. She read part of her sermon. She was funny. It sounded okay. And if you didn't know any better, you probably thought it was just absolutely amazing. And she did all right. But she came to me and asked me if she could lay her hands on me and pray for me. And I said, "No, I'm good." And she was like, I think she was really shocked that I said that. And she kind of stepped back. She was like, "Well, I see something." I said, and she said, "I see something." She said, I was in a service the other week or something, and there was this woman, I saw something on her, and she went to the doctor, and she had cancer. And when she said that, boo-boo, all my red flags went up. the red stop sign. All I seen was red. I seen no yield, no nothing, no green, no go. I said no. I said I'm good. I said I believe in the healing power of God. I'm good. And I think she was a little offended by it. And the conversation went a little bit deeper. She probably, because my sister was like, I saw your facial expression. But when she said that to me, and it's like, why would you say that to somebody? She said, I'm not saying that, she must have looked at my face, because I must have been like, after she said the woman had cancer. And she said, no, I'm not saying that you have anything's wrong with you. I said, oh, ain't nothing wrong with me. I said, I'm good. I said, I'm good. I'm good, And I think she was a little bit offended by it. After that, I was really ready to get out of that service. And shortly after that, the service was over and I got up out of there. Because one thing, you don't have to accept anything from anyone. I don't care what kind of preacher, bishop, whoever they are. I'm very, 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 very particular about who wants to put and lay their hands and touch me and transferring of spirits and stuff like that, because stuff does happen. Sometimes people can say that they're Christian and say that they're saved, but a lot of times that they're battling things within themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because she looked very, very doubtful. After that, it's like she looked like a whipped puppy. She would make it's like, if you that, on it, if you that, you wouldn't allow that to discourage you. Not saying I didn't say it in a way I don't think that was nasty. And I didn't. I just said, I'm good. I said, I believe in the healing power of Jesus Christ. I said, I'm good. I'm fine. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Pretty much like that, to let her know that you ain't gotta, try to force this on me, and let her know that, I know who I am. I know how to pray for myself. And, a lot of times, guys, we don't have to accept anything from anybody just because of who they say they are. Bishop, they have these titles. I think that's what's wrong with a lot of people now. Sometimes when they go into church or they go into, you get into like spiritual settings and you think somebody is, so above and everything, and you just kind of allow things. One thing my mom always says, eat the fish and leave the bones. And sometimes you have to do that, especially with things you don't agree with things. But at that particular moment, I just really wasn't feeling anybody laying their hands on me, and I have the right to say no, because I didn't know that girl from Adam's Apple. I don't know who she was, where she from, what she into. All I know is what I heard, what she said. She was like a young girl in her 20s. Not saying that God can use anybody He wants to, but you have to have discernment for yourself. Just like I told y'all in yesterday's video. When it all boils down to everything. Well, I think that was the video that I deleted. I had to delete because it was too long, but what I had said was that, when you die, when it all boils down to it, it's between you and whatever it is that you believed in while you were here. Whether you believe you die, whether you believe that you die and your spirit goes, to heaven or hell, or you go to paradise, or whatever it is that you believe in, that all boils down to you. And, I just don't believe in allowing anybody to lay their hands on me. And I won't. You have to protect your spirit. You have to protect your energy, because everybody's energy is not good. I've been in so many different kinds of services. I've seen so many different kinds of different things. I've seen the way some people live, and then, talking about wanting to lay hands on you and stuff, and they live any kind of way and live in regular lifestyles. It's like, no, I'm good. I ain't got time to fight with it. I ain't got time. Whatever your spirit, I don't want that rubbing off and me taking that home. You know what I'm saying? Because my home is peaceful, and I'm gonna need that to remain peaceful. So we ain't dealing with that. But anyway, so that's a spiritual Sunday nugget for you guys. Just to beware of that laying on the hands and stuff. And even if you in other kind of religions and stuff, and you doing all this other stuff with people, and they trying to speak, they're speaking things into your life. Before I go, I'm gonna say this right here, is that anytime God, anytime that a word, I think anytime that a word comes to you, or God speaks to somebody, to bring a word to you, it's gonna be a confirmation of what you already know. And sometimes if somebody speaks something to you and you're not aware, or you it's confusing to you. I've always been taught, just put it on the shelf. You know, put it on the shelf. You might not know what it means. Just put it on the shelf. And some of you might say, well, why, you know, that girl, she's saying something. Why you didn't take that and put it on the shelf? Because I didn't have to. I didn't have to. Because I didn't feel in my spirit that I had to. I don't feel like there was anything that she really saw that I didn't know myself. And at that time, I wasn't battling nothing. I was good, and I was gonna remain good. And yeah, you know, my spirit wouldn't want whatever it was she was trying to give me. And so you have to go by with your spirit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know your thoughts. Y'all might have some other experiences as far as that goes. But when it gets to like spirituality, religion, I know things can get really, really touchy. And all I can speak is from my experience to tell you guys, you know, what happened with me. And yeah, so y'all be encouraged on this Sunday. I'm almost at church. I got to stop by the ATM machine. I need to get some money for this young man. He graduated our church, so I need to get some money for him. It's raining. They're supposed to have a party for him today. I'm not sure if his parents are having a cookout or what, but it's really, really rainy today, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But anyway, y'all have a blessed Sunday and blessed rest of the weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.